Hello, Rams. Jim Tabor here. Just reliving last night a couple more times, probably like the rest of you. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Wow. I think I probably watched this about 57 times. Wow. So, yeah, really just a great night last night, not only with the boys, but also the girls' game, which was just awesome. I've never seen, two games like that back to back that were just so full of so much drama and grit, determination, and last second wins. So, really, really an awesome job last night. Yeah, I just wanted to take a few minutes to kind of draw a connection between the Sunday readings and what we saw last night. So on Friday in class, we looked at the second reading from St. Paul. And one of the things we talked about was what needs to be united within a Christian community. And you may not remember, or maybe you do remember, but one of the quote we looked at was St. Paul saying that in a Christian community, that in the name of our Lord Jesus Christ, we should be united in the same mind and the same purpose. And I think we saw this in action last night. Sports is just a great metaphor for the spiritual life. And so in the first game, the girls were down by a lot at halftime. And that's, I think one of the best teams in the league. And they could have easily just folded up and said, nope, not our night. But they didn't. You could see this unity in mind and purpose. And they came out and they slowly chipped away, and then went ahead and won the game, on that dramatic ending. So really this idea of what happens when you're united in the same mind, the same purpose on these good things that can happen. And then in the boys' game, similar situation. When that team makes the three-pointer to go ahead at the end with 2 seconds left or whatever, most teams just say, hey, we gave it a good shot, didn't work out. But again, you see the same mind and same purpose, this unity and action there, and they come out and they have a play, and obviously, Diego hits a shot and it goes in. And the other thing, it wasn't just the players that were showing this unity in mind and purpose. You could see it in the stands. It would have been very easy to say, well, the games at Salem Academy didn't go well. Friday night, I'm just going to stay home. But instead, we have this huge crowd that shows up of students, and they just cheer like crazy with the cheerleaders through both games. We're down a bunch of points. They're still cheering, still supporting the team. And again, so this unity in mind and purpose of, we're here to support, our fellow Rams to get this done, which was, just really inspiring to see. So, as we continue to kind of bask in the joy of these two wins, there's a couple things I'd like you maybe to think about. What would happen if we harness this unity in the name of our Lord Jesus Christ in mind and purpose, like we did at the game last night, in all phases of education here at Regis? So what would that make? For example, we have a baby drive coming up for the Hope Pregnancy Center. If we're united in the name of our Lord Jesus Christ with the same mind and purpose, what will that baby drive look like as we collect these, clothing items for women that need help, raising their children? What would group projects look like in the classroom? We've had a bunch of group projects going on in theology class lately. What would those look like if everyone was united in the same mind and the same purpose? The musical is awesome every year, just really a great thing of joy. But how incredible would it be, just over the top, if everybody was united in the same mind and the same purpose as they went about preparing for the musical? And then the last thing is, what would the Mass be like at Regis if we were all united in the same mind and the same purpose at the Mass? I mean, it would be mind-blowing if we were doing that. So I think we kind of know the answer. What would they be like? It would be like Friday night at the game. I think at the end of the game, we saw a little slice of heaven here on earth, at Regis. So again, all these people united in the same mind, the same purpose. And what comes out of that is nothing but pure joy. So with that, something to think about. Wishing you a blessed Sunday. Take care. God bless. Go Rams. I bet you Diego called that bank shot too. We'll have to ask him on Monday. All right. Hey, have a great Sunday.